Hello and welcome to Bella's Crafty Cards. I'm Bella and today I'm going to be showing you how I made this joyful card, which once opened can write your sentiment in it and it will stand on its own as well. Okay, so let's get started. This is what you're going to need to make this card. You're going to need a piece of cardstock measuring 20 centimetres by 11 centimetres, scored at 6 centimetres and folded. You're going to need a piece of cardstock measuring 18 centimetres by 9 centimetres, scored at 10 centimetres and folded. You're going to need some cardstock. Your first piece is going to measure 13 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres. You're going to need a piece of 9.5 centimetres by 8.5 centimetres. You're going to need a piece 8.5 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres, and you're going to need two pieces measuring 10.5 centimetres by 5.5 centimetres. If you did miss them measurements, I will put them on the end for you. You're going to need some ribbon. You're going to need either a die cut shape, a cutterbug folder and a nestability. And you're also going to need some gems. So let's get started on putting this card together. What you're going to do is, with your biggest piece of patterned cardstock, which is the 13 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres, is you're going to mat and layer that onto the back. One of your 5.5 by 10, you're going to mat and layer that onto your side panel here. Okay, so your base bit will look like that. You're then going to close it, and your other piece of 5.5 by 10.5, okay, it's going to go on the front piece here, like so. Okay, so that's your main piece of cardstock backed. With your second piece of cardstock, you're going to take the biggest piece, you're going to mat and layer that, and that's going to go onto this back section here, and then you're going to close your card, and this other piece, I'm going to mat and layer this. Now don't forget, this is one side's bigger than the other, so please make sure you put this on the right way. That now looks like that. You now have both your sections decorated. On the back of this smaller one, you're going to put some tape. When doing this back section, I do recommend you do my tip and only fold down half of it, because if you position this wrong, it's your whole card messed up. Okay, so once you have your backing off, I'm going to do this facing forward to me just so it's easier for me. You're going to place this, in fact I'll turn it that way, you're going to place this sort of central to this section, like so. You need to make sure that you're getting the same amount of border at the bottom as well as the sides. Okay, but there you have it. There's your card, now decorated. Now here comes the fun bit. For this next bit, you're going to need your topper of your choice. Now I'm actually using the Sizzix Simply Impressions folders, because I actually think that bunny rabbit is extremely cute. Okay, so I'm going to my piece of cardstock inside, like so. I'm going to run that through my Cuttlebug. Okay, there we have it. I've also got some blue ink, and I'm just going to run this blue ink just over the top of the bunny, like so. I actually need a new ink pad. It's getting a bit bitty, so bear with me. So it's going to look like that. Then you're going to get your nestability. You're going to position that over your image. You're going to run that through your Cuttlebug. Like so. And all I'm going to do now is just very quickly just ink up the edges. Not being absolutely perfect. And there you have it. So there's your topper done. While you've got your Cuttlebug out, you're going to take your embossing folder. I'm using the baby carriage one here, which if you all get the Cuttlebug, they tend to be in with the Cuttlebug when you buy it. And I'm just lining it up as close to the edge without going off as I can. It's going to save a little bit of cutting out. So there we have it. I'm just going to run that through. Okay, and I'm going to do it again just right at the side of it because I actually want to. There we have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to separate them like so. One of them I'm going to ink up and the other I'm not. I'm just going to ink up this. There we go. I have that inked up, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut round just the baby carriage, not the wheels or the handle, just the carriage. And I'm just going to trim around this one as well. So there we have it. I've inked this carriage and I've cut round this one, I've cut round the full image. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back my ink pad and I'm just going to rub just if you're on the outline, don't know if you can see that, just on the outline of that stamp. Do that on all sides. There you go. Yep, so there you have it. I've just inked around the edge of that now. I'm just going to get some foam squares, which are here. Okay, I'm going to use my pokey tool. Pokey tools are superb for doing foam squares. And then you're just going to lie that just on the top. And while you have that, you're going to get some gems. Now I don't have any blue gems, so I'm just going to use my clear ones. And I'm just going to put them in the centre of the tyres. like so. And while I've got these out, I'm just going to put 2 on the rabbit's eyes. Like so. Just put them to one side because you will be needing them again in a moment. You're going to need some larger foam pads. I've just turned my card round just to show you where I'm going to position this. I'm going to position this in the bottom corner, leaving a little blue border just on the bottom and the side of it. So my foam pads can only go down the edge like so, and not all the way across, because this is going to be your closer. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Like so. Can you see now your front part stays closed? Okay, so you're going to put some foam pads now on the back of your topper, and I'm just going to position that. Let's say, yeah, there will be okay. Let's just squash it down. You're going to get some ribbon, and you're just going to make a little bow. And just trim off your tails. So, going to get yourself a glue dot. Now for these I tend to just put mine in half, because I think the other one otherwise they're going to be too big, because it's only a little bow. Okay, and then, oops. Okay, once you've done that, you're just going to place that, let's say, just about there. Then you're going to get your gems again, and I'm going to have one big one, 2 small ones, and then 2 of my smaller. So I'm just going to and there you have it. There's your card all finished. Like so. And which it will stand up all on its own. Okay, thank you very, very much for joining me. And I hope to see you again soon.